what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 20 of our MLB The Show 23 Road to the Show, featuring none other than Chance Bishop. We are here in the 2025 NLCS. Yeah, the 2025 NLCS here. Philadelphia is taking on the lovable losers, the Chicago Cubs, here in 2025. The Cubs, they won that World Series in 2016. Rizzo, Bryant, Javi Baez, Jake Arrieta, the whole squad right there. They beat Cleveland, the formerly known as Indians team, the Guardians. So they beat them back in 2016, breaking a 108-year-long curse where they hadn't won a championship and then didn't make the playoffs till like 80 years in between. Just fun stuff right there. But coming into this series, Philadelphia swept the NL East champs, the Atlanta Braves. Swept them. No contested them. Put them in their place. Told them, hey, this is what's going to go down. That's what went down, honestly. So Aaron Nola, Brandon Woodruff on the mound for either squad. Take a look at Nola so far in the postseason. 2 games, a win, 3.12 ERA, 8 2/3 innings pitched, 10 hits, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, 2-1, and 1.62 whip. So Nola having a pretty good, postseason so far. I don't think he did too well in that one game against the Braves, but not the point. There you go, Bishop leading off, not leading off, his 2 outs in the end, with 2 outs in the second inning here, hitting his 8th home run of the postseason, his first of the NLCS, off of a former Cy Young winner, Brandon Woodruff, right? Woodruff won the Cy Young Award? It's correct, right? It's got to be correct. I think Woodruff still won the Cy Young Award the one time. He also may have never won a Cy Young Award at all, so I could be entirely mistaken. But I think he's won one. But Bishop, though, he puts Philadelphia on the board early here in this one. It's a 1-0 game, giving Aaron Nola some run support here in the second inning. Now, it's a 2-1 game in the 5th. Bishop up to bat. He's going to ground this one to the first baseman, who's going to step on the bag himself there for out number 1 here in the 5th. So Bishop, not doing much help right there, but we're doing our best. Runner on third, Bishop, going to track this one back into shallow right field. He's calling off the second baseman, catches in the air, and there you go. That's going to end the 7th inning. So big catch right there. And now here we go, bottom 7, 2 on, no one out, and Chance going to roll one over into the double play right there. Tries to say, hey, I'm safe. Dude, you weren't safe. You weren't close to safe. The Cubs take game 1. Not what you want to see at all. Chance, he had a hit. He had a home run. That was the only run of the game for Philadelphia. So, I can't even say Chance had a bad game. Sure, he only had the 1 hit, for the 1 run, for the 1 RBI, but come on now. You gotta be doing something better than that. It's just one of those things where it's like, come on, what's the rest of the team? Did they master 2 hits between everyone else on that roster? Now, game 2, here we go. Game 2, we're at Citizens Bank Park. Come on, we gotta do something here. Rangers on the mound, 2 games, 2 wins, 240, 15 innings pitched, 14 hits, a 127 whip, 5 walks to 13 punch-outs. So Rangers Suarez, come on. 1-0 already. 1-0. 2 outs here in the second inning. Bishop batting .625, 225 OPS. That's a ground ball to the third baseman, who kind of bobbles it, but doesn't matter. The throw is still in time. That's going to end the second inning. So 1-2-3 second. Cubs up 3-0 here in the 5th. Come on. Runners on second base. Let's get them out of the inning. Bailey Falter's on the mound already, so Ranger didn't even make it through 5 innings, which is absolutely bonkers right there. That Philadelphia's pitching staff has entirely fallen apart so far. Bishop, there you go. Big fly home run. You leave a fastball middle, especially 93 miles an hour, Justin Steele. I'm going to tee off on it. It's going to happen. It's going to get teed off on. 9th home run of the postseason. 2nd home run of the NLCS. And 2nd in as many games. So Chance giving his team as much run support as he can physically do. 396, 109 off the bat. That ball moved out of this one. Let's cut the lead down to 2 runs here for Chicago. So if that makes some sort of spark One on, two outs. Bishop flies that one back to left field. That one's at the wall looking up, and that one's going to be caught by the center fielder. That's going to end the 7th inning. So the 7th inning is over and done with, as we're trying to do something here, and we can't. Steppen comes out. He makes the save again, just locking down Philadelphia. Come on, 3-1. Bishop again is the only run support. 5 hits this time for Philly. I mean, Bishop only the 1 hit, but he's also brought in the only run of the game. He's making it hard to not be to shut out. Game 3, here we go. We're back down here at Wrigley. We have Marcus Stroman and his blonde hair. 2 games, 2 wins, a 176 ERA in 15 1/3. 7 hits, a .65 whip, 3 walks, 13 punch-outs for the veteran Marcus Stroman. All right, this is what we're doing. Marcus Stroman trying to give his team a 3-0 lead here in the NLCS, taking on just Zach Wheeler. And Bishop going to field that one, step on the bag himself, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 first inning. So Swanson retired. And now top of the third, Bishop up 0-2 count, and he swings and misses at that way too high slider. Stroman gets him chasing, and that's not what you want to see at all. Now Philly up 2-0 here in the 5th. Bishop takes the low slider. That one's going to be grounded into the second baseman's glove, and that's a play to first in time for out number 2. Bases juiced here in the 6th. Bishop drives that one deep to center field. That one's back at the wall, looking up and gone. That is an NLCS grand slam. That's going to be the 3rd home run of the NLCS for Chance Bishop. 3 consecutive games with a home run for Chance. You like to see it. 104 off the bat. 430 feet of total distance for that one. 9-2 lead now here, bottom 6th. Here it's a 3-2 count to Ian Happ. He's made his way back to Chicago. Did Ian Happ leave Chicago? No, I'm thinking of Albert Almora. Albert Almora left Chicago, not Ian Happ. Ian Happ's always been here, I believe. But nice pop-up there. Ian Happ is retired. And now Ryan Jensen, 9-2 game. Here we go. Oh, that's way too high fastball. Way too high fastball. Thought we could drive it. Yeah, he just popped it straight up into the infield. Swanson with the catch. That's going to end this game right there. So Philly takes game 3 here at Wrigley. So dropping both at home, taking the first one on the road. 11-2 is the final score. Wheeler with the win. That's going to be Stroman with the loss. So not bad at all for Philadelphia. A rallying win down 2-0. All right, game 4, here we go. Philadelphia looking to tie the series up at 2 apiece, and then hopefully force it back to Philadelphia. Jameson Taillon, a 1 start with a loss. Oh boy, a 12.46 ERA and 4 1/3 innings pitched. A 2 whip, 5 hits, 4 walks, and 4 1/3. So what's going to happen is Jameson Taillon, he is going to actually no-hit Philadelphia. The Cubs are going to give him 38 runs of run support because that's just how Philly works. Bishop up, Bishop driving this one. That one's back to center field, and that one's going to be caught. Just missing the home run right there. It's a 4-1 game now. Top 5, Bishop drives that one to right field. Does that have the distance? Does that have the speed? And no, that one dies out in right field this time. 3-5 game, 2 on. Bishop driving back to center. The center fielder pulling up, and that is going to be out number 2. Yeah, no one's going to advance on that one. Still a 5-3 Cubs game. Taillon limiting Philadelphia's best hitter to 3 consecutive outs. There you go, 7-5 rally. Here we go. Bishop drives that one to right. That one's back at the wall, looking up, and that one will be gone. That is going to be the 4th home run in as many games here for Chance Bishop. 11th postseason home run. Chance rounding the bag. That's his 4th consecutive game with a home run here in this NLCS. 392 feet, 107 off the bat. So one of the shorter ones, but definitely one of the faster ones to get out. And the Cubs rally back. The Cubs rallied back in this one, winning it 9-8. Strom with the loss. I'm assuming they blew it in the eighth inning. They had to have blown it in the eighth. The Cubs are up 3-1. Philadelphia needs to win this one to send them back to Philly. But taking on Brandon Woodruff, one of the best pitchers in the league. 3 games, 3 wins, a 127 whip, averaging 7 innings a game, 7 hits total, .7 whip, 8 walks, 17 punch-outs for Woodruff. Now, 1 on, 2 out. Bishop drives that to left center. That one gets down. 1 hops the wall. Runner on first is going to hold up at third. Bishop slides into second with a 2-out double. Not giving Philadelphia the lead, though, is going to suck. Tie game here in the fourth. Woodruff going to strike out Chance Bishop looking. Inside fastball right there. Ends the inning. Not the pitch Chance Bishop thought he was going to get. 9-3 Cubs lead. Chopper Swanson flipping to the second baseman, over to the first baseman in time. That's a double play. Not inning ending though, but 6-4-3 does get 2 quick outs here in the 7th. And the Cubs, they took the lead. They killed Philadelphia's. They killed everything about Philadelphia in Game 4. Game 4 was what decided this series for the Cubs. You come back late, you rally, and it's just was not Philly's season. The 2025 National League champions are going to be the Chicago Cubs. So congratulations to Chicago. Good for them. I'm proud of them. But I'm not proud here of what Philadelphia put out there. One of the better offenses absolutely schmacked the pitching for the Atlanta Braves. But then again, you got to think the pitching for the Atlanta Braves was a lot of high fastballs. They're hard-throwing pitchers. A lot of fastball guys and fastball pitchers and fastball hitters. It's just kind of how it worked out in Philly's favor. Harper, Turner, Bishop just couldn't do it against the Cubs. The Astros defeat the Cubs in 2025. Oh boy, the Houston Trastros won another World Series. What's that? Their third now, right? Because they won 2017, they won in 22. I don't know. Bishop, he takes home the MVP award. It's going to be the first MVP of his career. Ohtani takes back to Cy Young, back-to-back for him. Jarvis wins Rookie of the Year. Nola gets a Gold Glove. Good for him. Let's see any. Bryson Stott. Oh boy, I'm so glad we got rid of Bryson Stott and Alec Boehm for Thero Estrada. And I have no clue who the hell is the third baseman for the Phillies right now in this game. Because they did some nonsense, and this game needs to get yeeted into the sun for the dumb trades they do. Matt Mervis going to be a postseason MVP. Good for him. Jordan wins MVP. Okay, Jordan. McClellan wins Cy Young. Jordan wins Slugger. Swanson, Rookie of the Year goes to Alec Burleson. Alec Burleson, the Cubs guy? The Cardinals guy? Alec Burleson, the Cardinals guy, did he just win Rookie of the Year? At 27? Dude, good for him, I guess. I also have no clue how old Alec Burleson is. So he could be 18, but have the body of a 40-year-old. I have no clue, honestly, much about him. I just know that he exists. That's the one thing I know about the poor fella, is that he is someone that exists. But World Series MVP goes to Jordan, breaking the 2-year streak of the Dodgers. Taylor, those who retired, any big names retired? Nick Birdie, Will Myers retires, actually. Rendon calls it quits, okay. Hobie Milner, former Philly right there. Aaron Hicks hangs it up, okay, Aaron Hicks. Tyler Rogers, brother of Taylor, and Tyler and Mike Yastrzemski both retired, okay. Leaving the Giants a little short. G-Man Choi retires. Alright, that's what you like to see. Buck Farmer and Kyle Farmer retire. Both the Farmer boys hanging up. No relations, by the way, Buck and Kyle. Let's see. Jordan Lyles, the innings eater that just could not win. He retires. Adam Ottavino, Chris Owings, A.J. Pollock hangs up the spikes. Joe Ross, Drew Smiley, Will Smith, not the closing pitcher. Yeah, the closer, the former Braves lefty. Jose Alvarez, the former Philly. No one makes the Hall of Fame in 2025 because why would they? Hall of Fame doesn't actually exist. No one wins the Hall of Fame in this dumb game. You can have a 300-win pitcher not make the Hall of Fame with a 2.50 ERA, 3,000 strikeouts. Wouldn't work. Chance going to Philadelphia saying, hey, I want a 1 year, $1 million contract. They're going to say 1 year, 810. We're going to take it. It's for 1 year. Who cares? Not that big of a deal, honestly. But catch you next.
And who better to talk about being the MVP than the former AL MVP, Ken Griffey Jr. First off, Ken, how do you feel about this year's MVP pick? What kind of player does it take to win this award?
Well, being named, even if you don't win it, being named in the MVP race is an accomplishment in itself, meaning you had a very good year. Me winning it in '97, uh, it was nerve wracking because you don't know the voting how it's going to go. But once you hear your name saying that you won it, it's a relief and you can enjoy it. I had other teammates around me who were there to celebrate it with me. So this year's MVP, he's got some things to buy for the guys.
What was the biggest difference for you heading into the next season?
The biggest difference of me heading into the next year was, the expectations of you got to do it again. So going out there, I pretty much had the same numbers back to back years. I didn't win it the second year, but every year you go out there, you do your job, you go out there and make sure that you give your team the best chance of winning. And if the numbers come up and you win, you win. But if you don't, you don't. But for the most part, you want to go out there and be consistent throughout the season.